again, which reminds you that summer is still here.
I know,
which
love
means
it.
it's still watermelon season.
I was worried that it wasn't because I feel like I've tasted a difference in the watermelon recently.
Well, maybe that's because you don't know how to pick out the right one.
You're right about that. And with us, an expert this morning, Jason Goldstein, recipe developer, food blogger at Chop Happy. Nice to have you back, Jason.
Thank you for having me to talk about my favorite fruit, the watermelon.
So is it still watermelon season?
It is still watermelon season. There's a couple tips you could do to pick the perfect watermelon.
Okay.
So, first thing is you want a dull watermelon and you want it to have that yellow dot on it. That means it's sat in the and riped really well. If it's shiny, leave it alone, and it doesn't have it, that means they picked it too soon. The second thing is you're gonna lift watermelon weights, and if it's really heavy, it's juicy. And if you smell it and it smells like a pickly sweet candle, it's ready to go.
Okay, so let me go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I heard that you have to hit it.
Well, you can hit it too. That works as well too. And
But
if you,
then I don't know what I'm listening to.
well, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Lifting it up is really the way because it's that water gets heavy when it's really juicy. And then if it's really shiny, then they just took it too fast. So don't take that watermelon.
So let me ask about the yellow spot. You know, some of them you see a whole side that's yellow.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's better than a little spot, or does it depend on the intensity of the color?
That is a great question. So as long as it's yellow, it's good, right? But the yellow just means where the watermelon sat on the patch. So that's where you get that yellow mark. So this is where it was sitting when it was ripening. So that's why you want to see it, because if you don't see it, it didn't sit long enough.
Last question about the yellow here.
Yeah.
Because we see these mini watermelons, and for cosmetic reasons, they're sold in stores.
Yeah.
There's no yellow on most of those.
Yeah.
How do you tell when you get the smaller watermelons?
So I would not go for those watermelon because you can't tell. And if so, and if you really need a watermelon in a pinch, pick it up and shake it. If you feel like you're at the gym working out for a free gym membership, you know you have the right
All
watermelon.
right, let's talk about how to cut it, because that is another key.
Okay, so first thing you want to do is cut it down this way, right? Just like that. And then you slice it all the way down like that. And then you're going to cut it the opposite way. You just turn your cutting board. Make sure you have a sharp knife. And just so that you make sure that your cutting board doesn't move, you want to put like a wet paper towel in it so it doesn't move. And then are you ready for this? This is so fun. You get watermelon
That is gorgeous.
sticks, just like that.
Cool.
How cute is that when you have guests too?
Or
Okay.
kids, period.
Show us some of the things we can do with
So,
watermelon.
watermelon sandwich, replace the bread with watermelon. You get this juicy sandwich, and you have the salty feta with the peppery arugula. You could do watermelon fries. So easy. You just crinkle cut those fries. It is the perfect.
Okay, so you're not frying them.
No, you
Okay.
don't have to fry
All
them.
right.
No, they're
I was
too watery
confused.
for that.
What's
Yeah.
the dip?
And it's such a
Jason?
yogurt dip. You can mix a Greek yogurt with a little bit of jam if you want as well too, and some sea salt. This is perfect by the pool, so you feel like you're eating something healthy but being a little
good.
sinful.
Right.
And then this is the viral granita. So you take watermelon and you freeze it, and then you just grate it, and it's 3 ingredients. It's watermelon, lime, and you sprinkle on some honey on there, and it's sweet and luxurious and you feel fancy.
That is so awesome. But you know what? We have to talk about watermelon jerky. I've
Yes.
never heard of this before. Crystal, get in here. Okay. What is watermelon jerky?
Is it-
Watermelon
is this what
jerky
this
is
is?
one ingredient. All you do is dehydrate it. I have a dehydrator.
How do you do that?
So it's
Wow.
low and slow, just like take a piece.
All
It's
right.
supposed to be a little leathery, but it
is definitely
concentrates the flavor.
It's definitely
It
leathery.
concentrates the flavors.
It's very sweet, actually.
Yes, exactly. It's super sweet, and it's one thing. You just slice it, you lay it on a dehydrator. It takes several
Now, why
hours.
would you do that?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling
Because
that.
I went to an event. I love your honesty, Kurt. I love it when it works in my favor. Corn. That's all I'm going to say. Corn. I went to an event. They had a packet of this. It was like $12, $13. And I was like, I can do that.
You can
so
do
I
it.
did
Okay,
that.
listen.
That
I'm
tastes
going
like
to come
candy.
right back
Yeah.
with Jason
Wait.
and Crystal.
Can we have these?
Okay, let's have one.
Can we have these?
I'm going to put this down. Hold on.
Okay, so it's just lemonade with gin, and then you take watermelon and you grind it up, and you take some kiwi so it looks like it and melts into it, and you have a watermelon cocktail.
We'll be right
Look
back
how
with
cute.
more.
Yeah.
This is
Cheers.
genius. Cheers. So good. All right.
Yeah.
TikTok hack. Jason, what is this one?
All right, so all over TikTok, everyone's pouring sugar on their cucumbers and testing to see if it tastes like watermelon.
Why not just get watermelon?
Yeah.
All right. I feel like watermelon's hard to fry.
Here you go. here you go. Be careful. Yeah, any kind of sugar, any kind of cucumber. Does it taste
No.
like a watermelon?
No, not close.
Very good.
Just go and buy one. The same place you buy the cucumber sells watermelon. Almost close, okay?
I need to make all this.
Hey, thank you so much for watching Good Day New York. We appreciate you.